Kuda, my name is Seipati Mokhuoa and I am the Chief Executive of Southern African Women in Leadership. I'm very delighted and honored to have you as one of the Trailblazers for our inaugural SAWIL Trailblazers Awards. How do you feel?
I'm very excited, thrilled, and really honored to be part of this amazing women. It's such an excitement. And it's
I'm glad. Congratulations on my side. So before I hand you over to Dr. Andy to actually do the interview questions, just a little bit, tell us and tell the viewers who Kuda is, what she's about, and what her and her a seat at this table.
Yes. My name is Kuda Tshiamo, Kgati. I'm an attorney by profession. I'm currently serving as the head of legal services at Botswana Telecommunications Corporation, which is the only listed telecommunications company in Botswana. I'm also the founder of BW Nest, with the aim of providing insights and opportunities for those in the legal fraternity. I'm also a co-founder for Botswana Youth Entrepreneurs. The aim there really is to avail opportunities to those who are not able to see them, to ensure that I contribute to the unemployment rate in my country. And I'm also a businesswoman who is a director of Linklater Investments, which is a transportation company. In terms of what I believe landed me a seat in this initiative is that I advocate for the empowerment and uplifting of women. I believe that as I go up, I also should be able to be taking along more women with me. I need to be able to inspire and empower others to know that as women, we are capable, we are able, and we deserve a seat at the table.
Thank you for that. Dr. Andy, over to you.
So I couldn't help but notice on your LinkedIn profile that you have a master's degree in international trade and investment law. Is that right?
Correct.
And you also hold an MBA in international business.
Yes.
So 2 master's degrees.
What a trailblazer you are.
That's just phenomenal. That's really fantastic. Can we go back to where you started, just outside of the legal profession, and tell us more about BW Legal Nest? What service does that provide, and how did that come about?
BW Legal Nest started, I think, 3 years ago. As I progressed in my career as a legal person, I noticed that the way that I arrived, I had to share my journey with others. I had to share the opportunities with those behind me. If you look at my LinkedIn contacts, you also realize that most of them are actually graduates. They're actually law students. The intention there was to share my journey, to say, look, we as young people can actually make it. Because at the age of 30, I was already a head of legal services, which is something that is unheard of in corporates, in a very big corporate like this one in my country. And therefore, I really just wanted to share my journey and say, look, it's doable if you keep at it.
Then the second area you spoke about, Kuda, was the Botswana Youth Entrepreneurs. How did that come about, and what is your role currently in that organization?
Botswana Youth Entrepreneurs came, I think, around 2013 when I was doing my master's in South Africa. I thought about the rate of unemployment rate in my country, and as youth, we came together and decided, what is it that we can do to actually contribute to the nation? And we thought it's not everyone in my country who has access to newspapers, to opportunities, internet, and we thought we are going to be those change makers who will go around and seek information and bring it in a single platform where everybody else can access it. And because also of my interest, growing up, my parents did not go to school. My mother was a person who sold vegetables by the mall, and therefore really I knew what staying in an unemployment environment actually meant. And therefore, that was my contribution to try and make sure that we bring opportunities closer to those who need them.
And now here you are as the head of legal affairs at the Botswana Telecoms Corporation. Looking back now, what would be some of your advice to younger women, young people, who would say they aspire to achieve even something of what Kuda has achieved?
I think the first thing really as a woman would be just being ethical in all your dealings. Ethics are very important because in that way people can trust you, they can see that you are authentic, and therefore you can then achieve whatever goal you set for yourself. And then the second thing really is really setting goals and knowing what exactly you want to achieve in life and not stopping at anything until you achieve those goals. So for me as a young girl, I already knew what I wanted to be. I progressively and patiently did everything that I had to do to become the woman that I wanted to be, including getting the relevant education and skills that eventually set me apart from my peers. So,
and there's no doubt you've done that, Kuda. Now, a final question: throwing forward, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What are the things that occupy your thoughts and dreams as far as your world?
Yes. I see myself as a policy maker, as a change maker, a person that will be able to change the world. In so doing and making sure that I realize this dream, I've started also, you realize that I'm also an academic. I look at, for instance, the African Free Trade Agreement to see what is it that it has for women like me. I've gone through the agreement, the instrument, and I'm really looking forward to its implementation next year to see how this gender inequality gap will actually be bridged. I see myself as a person who will be able to make sure that I influence policy with my position in terms of being a phenomenal lawmaker, ethical and authentic leader in my sphere of influence.
Kuda, it's been a phenomenal privilege to have this chat with you. Kuda Tshiamo Kgati, on behalf of the SAWIL Trailblazers, we want to wish you every success with this award. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for your time.